A very good evening to everyone present here. We are about to start. All the participants are requested to turn off their cameras. Lose an hour in the morning and you will be all day hunting for it. Believe me, it's true. The best time to work is morning because you are at your best productivity at that time. And this is also scientifically proven. It also helps to begin your day on a very positive note. With this, I, Sneha Tyagi,
And I, Samriddhi Pahuja,
welcome you to today's webinar on the topic Early to Rise. Is it really wise?
a day without prayer is a day without blessing. So let's start our day by remembering the Almighty and chanting the Holy Gayatri Mantra.
It is a blessing to have an institution which constantly works for its members. It is indeed a matter of pride for all of us to be a part of such an institution. So let us all sing the DAV anthem in praise of our institution.
Now, I would like to welcome our Honorable Principal Ma'am, who is a guiding light and a pillar of strength for all of us to enlighten us with her words of wisdom.
Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to this special session, which has such an interesting and important topic. Getting up early at times may seem to be something that we are supposed to do when we have to go to school or we have some other important appointment early in the morning. For the rest of the days, we think that it is a good idea to get up when we want to. But let us understand that human beings, like many other organisms on earth, are the ones who are active during the day. For them, the biorhythms of our body are tuned in a manner that all the magnetic radiations of earth and the biological rhythms of our body, they are tuned in the best way possible during the day hours, during the hours when there is daylight. However, at times, dear children, what we do is that we couple two words, we mix up two words, that is freedom and ignorance. So we try to talk about freedom. We say that let us be free at least on a Sunday and get up at the time we want to. Why do we have to wake up early? It is almost like a punishment. But what we forget, and that part is ignorance, that getting up early is so important for the mental and spiritual health of our body, besides the physical health also. And therefore, I would like to congratulate Anisha ma'am and Bernali ma'am and the whole video conferencing club of ML Khanna D.A.V Public School for selecting such a wonderful topic. I am looking forward to the interesting views that will be put forward by the students from different DAV schools across India. And I want to welcome all the students and all the teachers of those schools who are participating today. So, welcome all of you, and I am looking forward to a very, very interesting session ahead. Thank you so much. God bless us all.
Thank you, ma'am, for your illuminating words.
Before moving further, I would like to inform all of you our agenda for today. Round 1, Expression. In this round, the participants will express their views, opinions, thoughts on different questions with all of us. Round 2, Interaction. In this round, the speakers will interact and ask questions to each other. Round 3, Sharing my learning. In this round, the student will share their reflections with all of us. You can tell anything you liked or your takeaways from this webinar.
We have 5 schools for today's webinar. The organizer is Khanna D.A.V Public School Dwarka. We also have D.A.V Model School, Sector 15, Chandigarh, D.A.V Public School, Jasola Vihar, D.A.V Centenary Public School, Narela, and D.A.V Multipurpose Public School, Sonipat for today's webinar. Before moving ahead, I would like all of you to pay attention to the rules of the webinar. You all should keep your videos off and microphones muted. Only the speakers should unmute their mic and turn on the camera. You all are requested to post your questions in the chat box along with your name and your school's name for the interaction round. But do not put the answers to the questions in the chat box. I repeat, do not put the answers to the questions in the chat box. You all can pin the screen of the presenter to view the session uninterrupted. Before moving further, we have a poll for the participants. The link is provided in the chat box. I request all the participants to join using the link. I repeat, we have a poll for the participants. The link is provided in the chat box. I request all the participants to join the poll using the link provided. I repeat, there is a poll for all the participants. The link is provided in the chat box and all the participants are requested to join the poll using the link. Thank you all for participating.
Round 1 Expression. Here, I would like to inform all of you the sequence which is to be followed while answering the questions. We will begin with the speakers of D.A.V. Jasola, then followed by the students of D.A.V. Dwarka, then we will have the participants of D.A.V. Narela. After them, the students of D.A.V. Sonipat will share their thoughts. Thereafter, the speakers of D.A.V. Chandigarh will express their views. So, let's continue. The first question of the webinar is, what are the advantages of rising early? So, I would request the participants of DAV Jasula to start the proceedings.
Wake up early every day so that while others are still dreaming, you can make your dreams come true. Good evening to one and all. I, Shakshi Tripathi of Giri Public School, I would like to share what we learned from today's webinar. We have realized that rising early morning is a good start. It gives us in our day's work. In the early morning, the mind is fresh and there are few sounds so that the work done at that time is generally well done. The early riser finds more time than usual to complete his work. Thirdly, many old-age people could be seen reading newspaper with sips of a tea in the morning. There is a scientifically proven reason behind this. We must have been listening people saying the things read in the morning time makes us remember quickly. Another example of this is at the time of exam, students try to learn and revise early morning so that concepts become easy to learn. Another very significant benefit of waking up early is reduced stress level. It eliminates the need to rush in the morning. The early morning people do exercise to keep them healthy and fit. The energy is then utilized throughout the day. The, the, the only way to successful is to get up at the crack of dawn or so the story goes, but early rising truthfully is not one size fit all situation. The early riser often go to the bed early, so waking up early morning has a lots of benefit. Thus, if we will wake up early, we will be happy forever. Thank you.
Good evening to one and all. Today, I, Sonakshi Mishra of D.A.V. Public School, Jasola Vihar, would like to tell you the impacts of waking up early in the morning. Morning is an important time of the day because how you spend your morning can often tell you what kind of day you are going to have. To some, it might seem some common topic, but it is a vital topic for every living person of all the ages. Sleeping hours has become an instinct part of every human being. I myself realized the importance of getting up early in the morning. It does a tremendous job on our overall health. By waking up early in the morning enables us to do each of our work in a timely and a proper manner. There is no better time than morning to study your mind properly. Waking up early not only adds an hours to our day but also makes us a bit more productive and active throughout the day. Many of us can solve our health issues by practicing yoga in the morning. The time of morning is given so much of importance because in morning the atmosphere is pure. There is no pollution in it. Everything is clear and pure. As stated by Benjamin Franklin, sir, early to bed, early to rise makes a person healthy, wealthy and wise. Today, its recognition is same as it used to be. Rather, it is more needed today. Some of its golden benefits are positive outlook, more energy, better problem solver, boost mental health, optimistic mind, amazing start. My friends, some people dream of success while other people get up early in the morning and make it happen. Thank you.
Now, I would request the participants of D.A.V. Dwarka to respond.
One of the keys to success is to have lunch while most people are having breakfast. Good evening. Today, I, Savika Rai from ML Khanna D.A.V. Dwarka Sector 6, I am going to express my views on the topic advantages of early rising. Let's be honest, for most people, it's not easy to get up the first thing in the morning, especially when it's still dark. But a lot of successful people say that if you win the morning, you win the day, because when it becomes a habit, many advantages comes out, such as first, peace and solace. According to the research, when you wake up early before the rest of the world wakes up, you have some peaceful moments for yourself. There is no heavy honking from the traffic or neighbors speaking loudly. Early mornings are a great relaxation time. Second, enough time for breakfast. People usually rush to the work when they get up late and don't have time for breakfast. But waking early provides you more time for enjoying your breakfast with your favorite magazine or newspaper. Third, work done is perfect. If you wake up early in the morning, it helps you to check and edit your work, or if any task is left, you can do that work in the morning with less or usually no errors. It helps you to be focused, concentrated, and to win the day as you have done your work with full dedication, concentration, and focus. You can in the morning get some extra time to check the events of upcoming day without any hurry to the rush to the work. Fourth, waking early makes you look more attractive. You look beautiful as you're fresh from inside. In turn, your skin glows from outside. It keeps lifestyle diseases at bay. Waking early prevents from diseases. It helps you to be healthy and to live longer. When you wake up early, you get ample time for a morning walk or yoga, which helps in making you look attractive, and your blood circulation will also be good throughout the day. Waking up early provides you more energy. You're seen to be more energetic from inside as well as outside. With that, I have concluded my topic. Thank you. Have a nice day. That is all from David.
Now, let's hear the views of the speakers of D.A.V. Narela.
Twinkle, have you joined in? Twinkle Garg, are you there? Ma'am, she has a connectivity problem, so Ayush Baglane from DAV Narela will speak.
Ma'am, I have to share my screen.
Yes, it is.
Okay, ma'am.
Open your camera. Twinkle, have you joined in? Ayush, you start better.
Ma'am, I can share my screen.
Yes.
Good afternoon, one and all present here. My name is Ayush from class 6. Today I will tell about the advantages of the early rising. Early rising gives time to make our body fit and fine. Morning is a perfect time for exercise. Throughout the day, our energy gets finished. Exercise and the physical activities are a great way to feel better, gain better health benefits, and have fun. Exercise boosts energy. Exercise improves mood too. Exercise reduces the chances of diseases. We can do breakfast. Oversleeping causes delay in work, and it is scientifically proven that our oversleeping causes more laziness than usual. It's so bad to take brunch, breakfast, and lunch. But it is said that breakfast is very important. Skipping breakfast has many negative results, such as overeating in a day. Taking fresh and nutritious food in the breakfast gives us the energy to do work all the day. Prayer and meditation. We can also improve our mental health throughout meditations and yoga. Meditation in early rise, we get mentally strong and fit. When we wake up early, we have time to pray. It helps to keep us away from negative feeling. And secondly, it provides us the time to prepare ourselves to face any difficulties in any moment of life. The Muslim says during Fajr Adhan that prayer is better than sleep. Prayer helps us to set the mind on right work. Thank you. That's all from D.A.V. Naila.
Ma'am, you can go ahead as the other child is not able to connect.
Okay, ma'am. Now, the speakers of DAV Sonipat may reflect.
Mom, I can start.
Yes, you can begin.
The early morning has gold in its mouth, said the examined faculty. Hanshi of class 6, school giving multipurpose public school, 50. I'm going to tell the benefits of early rising. Getting up early gives you a kickstart for the day ahead. One very significant benefit of waking up early is reduced stress level. When you rise early, it eliminates the need to rush in the morning. You can then start your day on optimistic note, and such positively often stays with you throughout the day. Better sleep quality. Early riser offer go to bed early. Getting up early is not something that should be followed irregularly, but it needs to be established as a routine in our life, in your life. This translates into a better sleep quality as your body internal clock adapts to your new sleep routine. Getting up early instills you with positivity. Our research has suggested that people who got up early were happier, not just for a short duration, but if we get up early in the morning, then our day stay active in whole day. If we get up early in the morning, it is much beneficial for students. Students can get extra time for study, and in the morning, our mind is fresh, so we can do our work easily and concentrate on our work. Thank you.
Ma'am, now can I start?
Yes, you can.
Ma'am, Kartik Jan can start. Ma'am, ma'am, my voice has come. Absolutely, ma'am. Begin. Ma'am, my voice has come.
Ma'am,
I
I
have
can.
spoken.
Yes, you were audible, Siddhi. Let the other participant continue.
Ma'am, Sudhanshi.
Okay, Siddhanshi, you were very much audible.
Okay,
Now
ma'am.
let's move ahead.
Ma'am, can I start now?
Yes, you can.
Early to bed and early to rise makes us healthy, wealthy, and wise. Good evening, all of you present here. Today, I, Sanchi, from DAV Multipurpose Public School, is going to share my views on the topic early to rise. Is it really wise? Yes, we should always follow good habits in life.
One of the good habits in life is early to bed and early to rise. There are many advantages of waking up early every day. One who walks up early in the morning will be definitely a healthy person, whether he works or not. If we have a habit of waking up early in the morning, we can go for walk or do exercise, which is obviously a healthy way of starting our day. The best advantage of waking up early in the morning is that there is less distractions and noise so that we can concentrate on studies. For all these, one thing is much more important is that we should sleep early on a regular basis. Sleeping late and trying to wake up early in the morning is not a healthy idea. We should be smart enough to complete our task in the day as early as possible so that it does not affect our sleep time. A proper sleep cycle accumulates a lot of energy and keeps us active all throughout the day. So, it is good to keep in mind that early to bed and early to rise keeps a man healthy, wealthy, and wise. Thank you.
Mama, Karthik Jan can start.
Yes, you may,
Ma'am,
Karthik.
ma'am, in this, we have to answer this question or we have to speak our speech.
Sudhanshi, your answer was according to the question provided, right?
Yes, ma'am, but I'm asking you have to speech or ma'am?
Sudhanshi, you have to answer according to the questions. We
Okay,
understand
ma'am.
the point.
Ma'am, ma'am, may I start?
Yes, you may.
Hello everyone, I am Karthik, a student of 6th Paul from DAV school. I want to express my view on the topic early to rise. Is it really wise? Yes, I think it is really wise. Early rising is a good habit. An early riser enjoy the beauty of the nature. The morning air refreshes our mind and our body. The early riser also finds time to take exercise in the morning. He can do morning work to keep him fit and fine. If a good start of any work is half done, if we rise early in the morning, we can start our work early. He has more time in his hand. He can do all his work well in time. To an early riser, work is enjoy, not a burden. A student should rise early in the morning because early morning is the best time to study. All the great men in this world are early risers. An English proverb rightly says that early to bed and early to rise makes man healthy, wealthy, and wise. So, the habit of rising early is the source of health, wealth, and wisdom. We must have the habit of rising early. At all, we must rise early. So, everybody should acquire the habit of rising early. Thanks a lot. Mama has spoke.
Thank you so much. Now, anyone else from DAV Sonipat?
Ma'am, now can I start?
Yes, you may.
Early to bed and early to rise makes a man healthy, wealthy, and wise. Good evening, everyone present here. Myself, Bhavya of class 6 from DAVM Public School, Sonipat, is going to present my views on the topic Early to rise, is it really wise? Early rising is the good habit of getting up early in the morning. It gives us a good health, a long life, and mental freshness. An early riser can enjoy the beauty of nature. The morning air refreshes our body and mind. An early riser also finds time to do some additional activities apart from his day's work in morning. Students can concentrate better in the early morning. An early riser also finds time to do some physical activities in the morning. Because the air is full of oxygen, there is a calm and unclouded atmosphere everywhere. Nature smiles the morning with colorful flowers and green leaves. In the morning, an early riser has still many advantages from his habit of early rising. He can start his work early. A good start of any work is half done. A man who rises early can finish loads of work before others get up from their bed. He has much time in his hand. He is He has nothing to worry, he is never in a haste. As an early riser has enough time to work, he can earn more and can be successful. An early riser has also an advantage that if he rises early, he could goes to bed early. At all, we all should adopt this habit of early rising, as the habit of early rising is the source of health, wealth, and wisdom. Thanks a lot.
Anyone else? Okay, so let's move ahead. Now, I would like to invite the students of DAV Chandigarh to share their opinions with all of us.
Good evening to all present here. Today, I am Palak Sharma of 6th day of DAV Model School, Sector 15 at Chandigarh, is going to present some advantages on early rising. So, the best way to make your dreams come true is to wake up early. This quote by Paul Bailey is perfect for the early risers and for those who are willing to start their day early in the morning to achieve their dreams. But let's be honest, for most people, it is not easy to wake up early. But a lot of successful people say, if you win the morning, you win the day. A study shows that the people who are the most optimistic tend to be better sleepers. Apart from it, we can go along with nature's circadian rhythm. Circadian rhythm cycle in physiological process of all living beings, including plants and animals. It determines our sleeping and feeding patterns, cell regeneration, brainwave activity, hormone production, and other biological activities linked with our daily life. There are so many benefits to wake up early, from better performance in school and to being stick to a diet plan. Now my friend Sai Radhika will continue this topic. Thank you.
Wake up with determination, go to bed with satisfaction. Good evening to all present here. Myself, Sai Radhika of class 6B of DAV Model School, Sector 15A, Chandigarh. I am here to give my views on advantages of early rising. Early rising means to get up from bed early in the morning. It is a good and essential habit for our health. Early morning is the best part of the day. Birds begin to chirp, flowers open up to the rays of the sun, or an early riser can enjoy the beauty of nature. He or she can also enjoy the fresh morning air because in the morning the air is full of oxygen, which is very good for our health. Early rising gives us a good start of the day because early risers do a large amount of work. The work done in the morning is generally better because in this time our mind is fresh. Early risers are more proactive. The study says that those who are naturally early risers have less likely to develop mental health problems. Wake up early is linked to greater happiness and a lower risk of depression. An early riser can find enough time to do exercises which keeps our body healthy, fit and fine, and we can have a breakfast comfortably. Early morning hours are also the best time to study. There is a direct impact on the performance of the student. In this time, whatever we read or write stays for a longer time in our memory. It has been noticed that students who wake up early morning to study have scored better grades and significantly higher marks in their exams. It is also the best time to communicate with the Almighty, called meditation, when you feel deep spiritual connection with the Supreme Power. In my opinion, early rising is the best way to start our day. Waking up every day is a blessing, not a privilege. Don't take it for granted. Thank you.
Good evening, everyone present here. Today, I, Vats Gupta of Class 6B D.A.V Model School, Chapter 15 Chandigarh, is going to speak on impacts of different sleep patterns in our body. The internal mechanisms that regulate our almost ceaseless cycles of sleep and wakefulness makes up a remarkable system.
Words, it's not your turn. Words, it's not your turn, bete. It's not your turn. This is the second question.
Any other participant from DAV Chandigarh?
No,
So
ma'am.
let's move. Okay, thank you. So let's move ahead. The next question is, what is the impact of sleep patterns on our body? For this question, you all can share the information based on your research and personal experiences. So let's begin with DAV Jasola.
Good. Early sleep and early wake up gives health and make you grow. Good evening, distinguished guests, teachers, and my dear friend. Today I am Isa Palai of DAV Public School, Jasola. We would like to throw lights on the impact of sleep pattern on our body. When we sleep well, we wake up feeling refreshed and alert for our daily activities. Sleep helps us to thrive by contributing to a healthy immune system. Hormones play a role in feeling hunger. Sleep is essential at any age. Sleep powers the mind and restores the body. Insufficient sleep may increase risk of developing high blood pressure. Sleep is as important to our health and well-being as good nutrition and exercise. If we don't sleep, it can lead to risk of cancer, risk of heart disease, obesity, increased blood pressure, weak immune system, and risk of death. The sleep cycle is repeated several times during night, with again sleep pattern tend to change. So all is efficiently for good health. Dear friend, we have good sleeping habit. We will have more energy, better general health, healthier heart, longer life, improved memory, lower stress, improve ability to learn, and improve ability to focus on work. Dear friend, late to bed, late to rise will never make you healthy, wealthy, and wise. Thank you.
Any other participant from DAV Jasola for this question? Now, I'm so sorry, ma'am, but you are not audible. Do we have any other participant from DAV Jasola? Okay, so let's move ahead. Now, the participants from DAV Dwarka are requested to share their views.
Good evening, everyone. I am Aditi Gupta of Class 6 from Khanna D.A.V Public School. Here I am talking about the sleep patterns. Some of the sleep patterns are irregular and some are regular. So let us talk about it. First, I am starting with irregular bedtimes of sleep patterns. So let us talk about it. Due to this pandemic, many people are unable to sleep properly. This can affect their health, both mental and physical, strength and ability to do their everyday tasks. The right amount of sleep is needed for our body. According to medical science, 6 or 7 hours sleep is appropriate for us. If a person will sleep early around 9 pm and wake up late around 10 am, then he will have many problems, from which one of is weight gaining. Let me give you an example of my uncle. From last 5 years, he is working from home. He sleep late and wake up so late.
because he has to deal with foreign companies in USA, UK, Italy, etc. So he have gained a lot of weight. Thus, he also suffers from sleeplessness, pain in his eyes, cholesterol, and high blood pressure. Or if we sleep late around midnight and wake up early because of any profession or school hours, we will be suffering from the problems of sleeplessness, high risk of heart problems, pain in their eyes, heart attack, irregular heartbeat, diabetes, etc. According to new study, irregular bedtimes and wake-up times put people at an increased risk of obesity, high blood sugar, etc. If we sleep at midnight and wake up at 8 am, then our work or tasks will be pending, whether given by a teacher or household chores. Due to irregular bedtimes, we will be unable to do yoga and exercise in the fresh air of morning. Now I am starting with regular bedtimes. If we sleep at 9 p.m. and wake up early at 6 a.m., our sleep will be complete. We will have a chance to complete our pending work. We can learn or revise our chapter for a test or for the exams. Our breakfast will be on time and we can do the yoga and exercise in the fresh air of morning and in the chirping of the birds. Now I would like to share a quote written by Nancy Folwillis Sheffer. Sleep is not a wastage of time. During sleep, a variety of biological processes take place that restore our bodies and mind. Now I think that you have understood the importance of sleep patterns and their effects on our body. Thank you and have a nice day.
Now it's time to listen to the participants from DAV Narela.
Good afternoon, everyone. I am Parv Bansal from class 6D. Today I am standing before you to discuss the impacts of sleep patterns in our body. Sleep plays an important role in our physical health. For example, sleep is involved in healing and repair of our heart and blood vessels. A good night's sleep is as is very important for our health. In fact, it's just as important as eating healthy and exercising. Sleep is an essential function that allows our body and mind to recharge, leaving refreshed and more alert. Once we fall asleep, our bodies follow a sleep cycle divided into 4 stages. The first 3 stages are known as non-rapid eye movement sleep, and the final stage is known as eye rapid movement sleep. Our body requires a sleep of at least 8 to 9 hours. It reduces stress, inflammation, and makes you more alert. Unfortunately, there is a lot that can interfere with natural sleep patterns. People are now sleeping less than they did in the past, and the sleep quality has decreased, as well as poor sleep is strongly linked to weight gain. If we not take proper sleep, the most serious potential problem associated with chronic sleep deprivation, such as diabetes, heart attack, heart stroke, or impairment in immunity. So at last, I want to say that sleep is a vital, often neglected component of every person's overall health and well-being. Thank you and have a nice day. Now my friend Anushka will share her views on this topic.
Good evening, one and all present here. I am Anushka Panchal from class 6B from DAV Narela. Today, I am here to tell you the impacts of sleeping patterns on our body. Sleeping plays an important role in our physical as well as mental health, but lack of sleep also affects on our health as it may be a reason for obesity. Good sleep improves our immune system. Sleeping patterns affects on processes that keeps our blood vessels and heart healthy, including those that also affects on our blood sugar, blood pressure and inflammation levels. It also plays a vital role in our body's ability to heal and repair the blood vessels and heart. It also affects on our growth, our immune system, appetite, breathing, and blood pressure. We must take a sleep from 7 to 9 hours. Depression can cause people to oversleep. Better sleep means always a better mood. Sleeping improves our memory also. Too much sleeping is defined as more than 9 hours. Thank you so much. That's all from D.A.V. Narela.
Excuse me, ma'am. Twinkle Garg has regained her connectivity and she would like to express herself from DAV
Sure,
Narela
ma'am.
itself.
Sure,
Twinkle, you
ma'am.
can
She can
unmute
go ahead.
yourself.
Okay, ma'am.
Thank you. Yes.
Good afternoon, everyone. Today I am Twinkle Girk from Class 6D, going to tell you the advantages of early rising. Early rising is a good habit. It gives us good health and a long life. Rising early has many benefits. Early rising gives a good start to a man's daily work, and a good start completes half of any work. Waking up early also gives us more time and help us to utilize the time in a systematic way. So one need not to hurry for any work. The early morning atmosphere remains calm, quiet, and air is free from pollution. The peaceful atmosphere of early morning is effective for learners because it helps to concentrate better. Rising early contributes in keeping our body healthy and fit and leading a happy life. Nature unfolds its treasure of beauty to the early riser. We can see the golden rays of the sun, hear the sweet songs of the early birds, enjoy the sights of flower and diamond dews on the grass. It is the reason that our elders always advise us to develop the positive habit of early rising. So goes the good saying. Early to bed and early to rise makes a man healthy, wealthy, and wise. Thank you. Have a nice day.
That's all from DAV Narela. You can go ahead now. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Now I welcome the participants from DAV Sonipat to answer the question.
Good evening, all of you present here. Today, I, Sanchi, from DAV Multipurpose Public School, going to share my views on the topic sleep patterns. Sleep problems can occur at many ages. Inadequate sleep affects the physiological as well as physiological well-being of an individual. Thus, the objective of the present study is to determine the pre-sleep habits, duration and pattern of sleep among school children and to determine association between their sleep schedules and sleep habits. This cross-seasonal study comprised of 1050 children attending the government school based on inflation and inflation. Children were from the three age groups 4 to 5 years, 6 to 10 years, and 11 to 15 years of age. A question about demographical data, sleep problems, and habits was duly filled by the parents. The parents of children were questioned for bedtime, wake up time, sleep time, and sleep duration during both weekend days and weekends. Total sleep time duration weekends day 8.91 hours and 10.71 hours during weekends. The wake up time was essentially delayed during weekends in all age groups. Moreover, total sleep time increased significantly during weekends in all age groups. Children using media after 8 p.m. and sleeping alone are also in significant sleep debt. Screen activities such as TV, internet, and cellular phones in a children's bedroom had a negative effect on children's sleep, wake patterns, and duration of sleep. Children in higher grades are sleep depth compared to the youngest ones. Practices such as co-sleeping and sharing bed with parents significantly improve the duration and quality of sleep. Thank you. Now, Bhavya Singh from DAV Sonipat will continue.
Good evening, everyone. One all present here. Today, I, Bhavya of Class 6 from D.A.V. Sonipat, is going to present my views on the topic sleeping patterns. Sleep plays an important role in your physical health. For example, sleep is involved in healing and repair of your heart and blood vessels. Ongoing sleep deficiency is linked to an increased risk of heart disease, kidney disease, high blood pressure, diabetes, and stroke. Changes to sleep can cause increased fat storage, change in body weight, and a higher risk of type 2 diabetes. The cardiovascular system, sleep helps the heart vessels heal and rebuild and affects processes that maintain blood pressure, sugar levels, and inflammation control. Sleep affects processes that keep your heart and blood vessels healthy, including those that affect your blood sugar, blood pressure, and inflammation levels. Also, sleep patterns affect our health in many ways. The solider position of the sleep pattern is this the solider position of the sleep pattern is the best and perfect position. It gives rest to the spine, neck, and arms. It helps improve our overall posture and it also reduces acid reflux. That is all from my side. Thank you.
Now, the participants from DAV Chandigarh are requested to
Good
respond.
evening. Good evening, all. Good evening, all.
Excuse me,
Ma'am,
ma'am.
I am speaking from.
Excuse me, ma'am. I am left from D.A.V. school.
Okay, Sudhanshi, go ahead.
Ma'am, I am also left from DAV multipurpose school.
Okay, you can speak after Sudhanshi.
Good evening, everybody present here. I am
Okay,
from class 6 school DAV Multipurpose Public School, Sector 15. Today I am going to speak about sleeping pattern. Sleeping pattern impact our body too much. Sleeping pattern can cause us diabetes. Wrong sleeping pattern can affect all the ages group people. Sleeping pattern is much important for us. We are the model citizen of sleep. As a healthy living lark, you are someone who is not likely to be affected by sleep problems. You almost always get the sleep you need and you almost never feel tired or fatigued. You are younger than the other groups, often married or partnered and working full time. You consider yourself a morning person who is not stressed with a medical condition. You are the most major of the five one. Sleeping pattern is much important as sleep is for us. Our body, if our body misses sleep, then it can cause many diseases. If we sleep late in the bed, then it can also be causes many diseases. It can also be cause death if we sleep daily, the time at 12 a.m. or 1 o'clock. Early rising would be also important. And if if we wake up and if we sleep late and wake up early, this is not a good idea. We must not do this. So I want to only say you that we should sleep in a good sleeping pattern and we should rise up early. Thank you. Now my friend Sunipa will
good evening, all.
contribute.
Good evening, all. I am Shunipa of 6th class from DAV Multipurpose School, Sonipat, going to say few lines about the impact of sleep patterns of our body. Sleep pattern plays an important role in our life. For example, sleep pattern is involved in healing and repair of our heart and blood vessels. Ongoing sleep deficiency is linked to an increased risk of heart disease, kidney disease, high blood pressure, diabetes, even stroke also. So proper sleeping is also very vital and in our life. Thank you.
Any other participant? Now the participants from DAV Chandigarh are requested to respond.
Good evening, everyone present here. Today, I, Vats Gupta, of Class 6B, DAV Model School, Sector 15A, Chandigarh, is going to speak on different impacts of different sleep patterns in our body. The internal mechanisms that regulate our almost ceaseless cycles of sleep and wakefulness make up a remarkable system. However, a variety of internal and external factors can dramatically influence the balance of the sleep-wake system. Other factors that affect sleep include stress and many medical conditions, especially those that cause chronic pain or other discomfort. External factors such as what we eat and drink, the medications we take, and the environment in which we sleep can also greatly affect the quantity and quality of our sleep. Now, I wish to hand over the mic to my friend Priyash to know his thoughts on the same topic.
Good evening to all present here. I am Priyash from DAV Model School, Sector 15A, Chandigarh. I continue the topic which my friend Watts was discussing. Impact of sleep patterns on our body. Sleep is one of the essential requirements for human body to function accurately. It plays a crucial role in ensuring the wellness of physical health as well as our mental health. Studies have shown that a balanced sleep pattern is essential and may help to maintain a healthy lifestyle throughout the lifespan and also increase life expectancy. Furthermore, not only does it support and keep a healthy mind and body, but it can also prevent diseases such as diabetes, cardiovascular, and mental health illness, such as depression and anxiety, etc. Children who get proper sleep, they are more creative, can concentrate on tasks for longer, have better problem solving abilities, are better able to make decisions, are more able to learn and remember new things, can create and maintain good relations with others. Sleep requirements vary slightly from person to person. Most healthy adults need 7 to 9 hours of sleep per night to function their best. Children of age group 3 to 5 years need 10 to 13 hours of sleep. Children of age group 6 to 13 years need 9 to 11 hours of sleep. And children of age group 14 to 17 years need 8 to 10 hours sleep per night. Getting enough sleep is one of the necessities in life, and it helps in making an individual sharp and smart over the span of their lifetime. Thank you.
Anyone else from DAV Chandigarh?
No, ma'am.
Okay. So the next question is, do you think the proverb early to bed, early to rise makes a man healthy, wealthy, and wise is still prudent in today's time? Let's begin this discussion with the participants of DAV Jasola. I request the participants.
Hello
Thank you.
everyone. My name is Anushida. I am a student from DA Public School, Jasola, Bihar. Early to bed and early to rise makes a man healthy, wealthy, and wise, runs the proverb. Is this proverb still prudent? I'll tell you about that. Firstly, let's break down this proverb in smaller parts to understand it more clearly. Early to bed means going to bed early, and it also helps us to wake up early. And as we know, when we wake up early, we could see the sunrise. And sunrise gives us energy and drives away darkness. It is also the symbol of wisdom. It is considered as the secret
Fresh mind hyperactives to work. Physiologists often say that our mind has higher productivity in the morning. It is so because we rest, relax, and recover in the night. If we try to work in the night, we can't because we are tired and our body needs rest. We do not want to overload them or confuse them entirely. We even get more opportunities in the morning. The Vedas also prove the advantages of early rising. The next line is makes a man healthy, wealthy, and wise. It means that when we wake up early, we could get a lot of benefits. In other words, we have some extra time in which we can exercise, which is good to keep body fit and fine. We can have our breakfast comfortably. Waking up early also makes us wise, as we are more likely to be productive. Early risers are also more confident and assertive. Now you would ask me, how does waking up early makes us wealthy? I'm here to tell you about that. When we wake up early, we can maximize our output and can create a life full of success and a vision for the future. During the early waking moments of the morning, we can be fully alert and focused due to the brain chemistry at that time. Most successful people attribute rising early to be the secret of their success. Getting up early is a healthy practice as it helps us to impact the person socially, physically, and mentally. Thank you.
Anyone else? Okay, so let's move ahead. Now, I would request the participants of DAV Dwarka to respond.
Good evening, everyone. I, Khushi Rai of ML Khanna D.A.V. Dwarka Sector 6, am going to share my views on the given proverb. According to me, the proverb early to bed and early to rise makes a man healthy, wealthy, and wise, which is brought up by Benjamin Franklin, is still prudent in today's time, as it is a fact that one who gets enough sleep wakes up fresh and does the work with full energy. If someone says not with me, it is also right, cause everyone may not experience the same. But people who follow the rule mentioned in the above proverb leads a healthy life. A good sleep not only refreshes our mind but our body too. We should sleep at least 6 to 8 hours, which gives way to a healthier lifestyle. Okay, do you know why do we sleep? Our body gets tired after long hours of work and does not want to do anything. Now think, what will happen if you don't give rest to your body at a proper time? Of course, you may fall sick. The thing is not only important for young ones but also for old people because they also get tired. There are many advantages like if we wake up early, we have a positive environment around us, a fresh mind and less stress which helps us to do our work nicely. And here we see that nice work impress everyone. If you don't believe me yet, let me give an example. Ria, a girl, doesn't sleep on time. As a result, she found a difficulty not only in waking up on time, but also she was unable to do her work properly. She was not able to listen what the teacher said in the class, as she felt sleepy. She was very dull and tired. She was not attentive in the class and was not able to give answers or raise her doubts. Here we see what is the importance of the proverb. If she followed the proverb by Benjamin Franklin, she would not have been in such a problem. Now I believe that people who don't follow the proverb would follow the same. Thank you. Now I would like to invite my friend Ayushi to take the discussion ahead.
Good evening, everyone. Today, I, Ayushi Kukreja of Class 6 from ML Khanna D.A.V. Dwarka, am
I'm going to express my views. Whether the proverb by Benjamin Franklin, early to bed and early to rise, makes a man healthy, wealthy, and wise, is still prudent in today's time. As my friend Khushi Rai has already stated, some of the benefits of early to bed and early to rise makes a man healthy, wealthy, and wise. I completely agree with her because, according to research, it is discovered that early risers are more proactive. Enough sleep and waking up early helps the body and mind get enough relaxation and rest, which leads to more success, especially in our academic, social, and professional life. This proves that early rising gives us a good start because early risers do a large amount of work before other men get up of bed. And the work done in the morning is usually with no errors because the mind is fresh and there are no sounds. Sleeping early is important for each one of us, whether it is a grown up or a teenager. It keeps our heart healthy, helpful in reducing the risk of cancer. It makes our immune system stronger and also improves skin conditions. So, I would like to tell an example of my cousin brother on the same. One day he kept sleeping, and that day he needed to go to his office early. He used to go late on bed and wake up late from bed. He forgot that he had slept so long. When his mom told him the time, he was shocked when he looked at the clock. He ran fast to get dressed up. He was terrified by imagining the face of his boss. He called his boss for apology. He was scolded for not reaching office on time. This incident made him realize that he needs to change his sleeping patterns. He also observed that he was becoming lazy and his health was also depleting. That day, he understood his mistake and learned the importance of sleeping early and waking up early. So, it is important to sleep early and wake up early too. This concludes that waking up early is a productivity method. Rising early and consistently doing so will help us to accomplish more during the day. This method has been recommended since antiquity and is now recommended by a number of personal development gurus. The philosopher Aristotle said, "It is well to be up before daybreak, for such habits contribute to health, wealth, and wisdom." I would like to end this with a beautiful quote by Semicles. "The opportunity that God sends does not wake up him who is asleep." Thank you and have a nice day. This was all from Emil Khanna D.A.V. Dwarka.
Now, let's hear the views of the speakers of D.A.V. Narela.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Ansh from class 6. I want to tell you that early to bed, early to rise makes someone healthy, wealthy, and wise. It's lovely to sink into a warm bed. Close your eyes. Let the world falls away. A good night's sleep helps our body to make mind recover from stress the day. When we go to bed early, we can wake up early, and when we wake up early, we have a jump start on the day. We can use the time to write in a journal, take a quiet walk, or meditate things. Hard to squeeze or meditate things. Once the day gets busy, early rising give a good start to the main daily work. The early morning is a good atmosphere for our body. Thank you. Now, my friend Simon explain his thoughts.
Good afternoon, everyone. I am Sivan from class 6D. Today, I would you like to share and support the proverb early to bed and early to rise makes a man healthy, wealthy, and wise. Proverb and expressions that promotes going to bed and waking up early act as contributor to success and health. We observe that nowadays majority of people don't believe this content that those who sleep for a shorter period of time and go to bed late experience more repeated negative thoughts as compared to those who go to bed early and sleep for longer periods. Consequential to such negative thoughts are anxiety disorders, major depressive disorders, and such other stress disorders and mental ill health. Poor sleep also increases the risk of dementia as a result of changes occurring in the brain. When tired and stressed, one look unhealthy and less attractive since the lethargy reflecting on the face, and this is not at all a good sign if you are in a client facing job. It therefore follows that not only is going to bed early important, but so is getting a good night's sleep. Thank you and have a nice day. That's all from DAV School Narela.
Now, the speakers of D.A.V. Sonipat may reflect.
I'm Sudhanshi of Class 6 School DAV Multipurpose Public School. As ma'am said, I'm going to answer this question. Early to bed and early to rise makes a man healthy, wealthy, and wise, said Benjamin Franklin. Early rising is a good habit. It enables us to do a lot of work in the early morning. We can do many of our work in the early morning before waiting for anyone to awake. Also, whenever we are doing the work, a man who goes to bed late must rise late. A man who gets up early is sure to have an advantage over others who get up late. Getting up late means hurrying throughout every no bathing but only dry cleaning, no eating and chewing food properly but only bolting it. We must have full sleep before we apply ourselves to our daily work. Oversleep is as harmful to our health as undersleeping is. Early morning hours are the freshest and the quietest. Atmosphere is calm and free from dust. There is ozone in the air. Early in the morning, it is useful for health to breathe. This gas is to breathe life. The rays of the morning sun are particularly good for health, and only an early riser can take advantages of it. Early rising makes a man smart and active. Early rising is not so difficult as it seems. It is all question of practice. Once you get used to it, you will find it difficult to do. Without it, even in the West winter, you will not need a great effort to come out of your warm bed. Exercise and deep breathing in the fresh morning air give new life and energy. They act as tonic. Nature is quiet. Peace and quietness of nature impact peace to the soil. How this line say that early rising makes us wealthy. If we will get up early, we can do our work. If we will get late, then we cannot do our work on time. And the starting is the difficult level of our life. So the starting is to be good. Thank you. Now my friend Bhavya will continue it.
Good evening, everyone. Myself, Bhavya, is going to present my views on the topic early to bed and early to rise makes a man healthy, wealthy, and wise. Is this proverb still continued? Yes, early to bed and early to rise makes a man healthy, wealthy, and wise. See, if you sleep early, making a 5 to 7 hour sleep schedule, you wake up early. When you wake up before sunrise, the atmospherics is nice and cold. It has powers like sort of magical powers to pump you with a lot of energy and enthusiasm. You can do a light workout and some sort of meditation to make your mind sharp and focused. So, because of that, you get healthy. And if you are healthy, health is perfect, you can grasp more knowledge, work efficiently, have creative ideas, and thus you will get wealthy. Becoming a healthy and wealthy person takes persistence and a lot of patience. That is why it is, and this is true, that early, and this proves that early rising is the source of health, wealth, and wisdom. Thank you. Now, my friend Sunipa will continue.
Ma'am, I Good evening all. Good evening all. I am Shunipa of class 6
From DAV Multipurpose School Sonipat, going to say few lines on the given proverb. Early to rise, is it really wise? Yes. I want to say that as we know, early to bed and early to rise makes a man healthy, wealthy, and wise. Yes. Early rising is a good habit. It enables us to do a lot of work in the early morning. In the morning, our mind is fresh, feeling good, so we can do any work easily and beautifully. Early rising gives a good impact on our health, and it is very essential. If we are rising early, we can do some physical exercise in the fresh air of morning. Early rising is best to students also. They can get a lot of extra time for studying. So we can say that early to rise makes a man benefited also. Thank you.
Ma'am, I, Karthik Jain, can start.
Yes, Karthik, please go ahead.
Okay. Hello everyone, I am Karthik, student of 6th Par from DAV Sonic. We know we have all grown up studying this well known quote: early to bed and early to rise makes a man healthy, wealthy, and wise. Sure, waking up early leaves one with lots of advantages. However, the query is it actually true for everybody? In truth, 39% of the world is designed to be energetic within the night. However, they have been following standard time. Being fit, especially in today's time, has grown to be more essential than ever. Thanks.
Ma'am, I can speak now.
Yes, you may.
Early to bed and early to rise makes you healthy, wealthy, and wise, and keeps depression at bay. If you are not aware with the old saying by Ben Franklin, early to bed and early to rise makes man healthy, wealthy, and wise. Are you a slave to a smartphone, watching its screen late in the night? The people in olden times woke up early and they are fit and fine also. But in modern times, people busy in watching their smartphones, so they woke up late in the morning, and they form many diseases. So we should walk up early. If we walk up early, we can go for exercise or do or go for walk in the morning, and this helps to make our body fit and fine. Okay, thank you so much.
Now, I would like to invite the students of DAV Chandigarh to share their views with all of us.
Good evening to everyone present here. I'm Rama Sudha, Class 6B, DAV Model School, 15A Chandigarh. My topic is the proverb early to bed and early to rise makes a man healthy, wealthy, and wise. Is it still prudent in today's life? Yes, it is. In fact, it is much important in today's life, as man has much work to do than in olden times. But it is very difficult because of the work and stress that man has in today's life. It is very difficult, but it can be very easy. The only thing we need to do is to take time to ourselves. Tell me, who doesn't like to enjoy the beautiful sunrise in the morning and to admire the beauty of nature? The only way to do it is to wake up early. You could ask me that why can't I just wake up early? Should I have to sleep early too? Yes, if you won't, then you won't get enough sleep, which can cause several mental problems like lack of concentration, cephalalgia, headache, eye strain, eyesight. Even our weight is dependent on our sleeping patterns. So if you won't sleep enough, it can cause obesity and heart problems. So sleep well and take time to ourselves. And a fun fact is that we spend 80% of our lives sleeping. Even I'm not an early to bed and early to rise person either, but I promise that I will become one. Thank you.
Now, now I will continue my topic which my friend Rama Sudha was discussing.
Good evening to all present here. My name is David Tagore and I study in DA Model School, Sector 15A, Chandigarh. My topic is early to bed and early to rise makes a man healthy, wealthy and wise. Still prudent in today's time. I strongly support this proverb because it is the secret of happy life. We all wish to live long, but we cannot. Why? We go against nature. Nature likes us to do our work during the day and rest at night. But we do not follow this law of nature. Good sleeping and waking patterns have positive impact on our physical health, mental health, and a career of a person. During an interview in 1999, Steve Jobs told a reporter that he is a very much morning person. In the end, I would like to say only one thing. If sugarcane is still sweet, if sun still rises from the east, if earth still rotates around the sun, if roses are still beautiful, then this proverb is still prudent in today's time that early to bed and early to rise makes a man healthy, wealthy, and wise. Thank you. That was all from DA Model School.
Now, let's move ahead to round two interaction. Now, you all are free to ask questions to each other. Please put your question along with your name and your school's name in the chat box. Some of the questions will be taken up one by the moderator.
The first question is, how is early rising related to good health? May I know who wants to answer? I repeat, the first question is, how is early rising related to good health?
I am Palak Sharma. I would like to answer.
Yes,
I
Palak,
am
go ahead.
Anshul Panchal.
From DAV Model School.
Ma'am from
Let Palak
Sonipat School.
answer.
From
I
DAV
request
Narela.
everyone to mute the mics and let Palak answer.
We can do exercise in the morning as we have more time and we can concentrate to our tasks. But as we have more time, we can do yoga. That is also good for our health.
Well answered, Palak. The next question is, how can a person develop the habit of rising early? I repeat, the next question is, how can a person develop the habit of rising early? Who wants to answer this question?
Of class 6 PDAV Model School,
Okay,
Chandigarh.
please
I want to
continue.
answer this question.
Devi Sonipat. Ma'am, can I answer?
Ma'am, DAV Sonipat.
Please mute yourselves once. The first one is supposed to answer.
The studies show that a person takes 21 days to make anything into their habit throughout their life. And so that if we try to wake up early for 21 days, it can completely become our habit throughout our life.
Thank you for answering. And the last question is, what are the effects of poor sleep?
Ma'am, can I tell?
Ma'am Anushka DAV Narela.
Ma'am, can I tell?
Anushka, please go ahead. Please speak one by one. Anushka, you can go ahead.
The effects of poor sleep are heart attack.
Okay, Anushka.
Ma'am, yes, ma'am.
Pause. Okay, Anushka,
Dep-
continue. Yes, Akash.
Ma'am, can I?
Okay, let's
Ma'am,
move
may I
ahead.
sleep?
Ma'am, can I
May
speak
I
from
tell
DV
now?
Sonepat?
I request you all to please speak one by one.
May I please?
Ma'am, we are from DAV
Ma'am,
school.
can I
So,
speak?
Okay, only Siddhanshi can answer now, and the rest she can take part in the next round.
The causes of bad sleeps are many diseases like heart attack, accidents. If our sleep is not fulfilled, then we can also get accident, heart attack, diabetes, stressed mind, etc.
Thank you all for answering the questions. That's all for the interaction round.
Now, let's begin the third round. Sharing my learning. Some speakers from each school are requested to share their reflections with all of us. I request the speakers of DAV Zasola to start the proceedings.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Anushirat. I would like to share what we learned from today. We have realized that rising up early in the morning has lots of benefits. When we wake up early in the morning, we feel refreshed, happier, and active. It is very necessary for a successful life. Rising early is the first step to success. It is important for self improvement. People who start their work early do better than people who start late. Early rising is high important. We can start from today. It is not necessary to distract changes. We can start slowly by waking 10 to 15 minutes earlier. Rising early is a boon, so bless yourself with it. Thank you.
Anyone else from DAV Zasola?
Lesson learned: early risers often go to bed early.
Yes, anyone? Okay, so let's move ahead. I would request the participants of DAV Dwarka to share their experience of this webinar.
Good evening, one and all present here. I am Pratiksha Panda of class 6 from ML Khanna D.A.V Public School, Dwarka. The webinar was quite interesting, interactive, and I really enjoyed participating in it. Yes, I do agree with the participants that rising early refreshes our mind. We get enough time for breakfast. It helps us to do exercises, go for a morning walk, and also helps us to pursue with a different hobby. So now I would like to conclude a very beautiful quote written by George Allen. Work hard, stay positive, and get up early. It's the best part of the day. Thank you and have a nice day.
Let's hear the reflections from the participants of DAV Narela.
Good morning to one and all present. Good morning. Good evening to one and all present here. I am Hitesh Khatri of D.A.V. Narela. Today, I am here to share my experience on the topic of early to rise. Is it really wise? Yes, it is really wise to rise early in the morning. It is said that health is wealth. We can live without good health. we can live without good wealth, but without good health, it's impossible to survive. Secondly, if we are healthy, we can live, but without good health, it's impossible to survive. If we are wealthy and deadly and caused by a deadly disease of not considering your health as priority will be of no use. Benjamin Franklin is quoted to have said that early to rise and early to bed makes a man healthy, wealthy, and wise. The session was really very interesting. I have learned many things from the session. My takeaway from the session is that we should rise early in the morning and go to bed early at night. So, this is what I wanted to share with all of you. Thank you. Have a nice day. Now, my friend Aarti will share her thoughts.
Good evening, one and all present here. I am Aarti from D.A.V. Narela belonging to class 6A. Today, I enjoyed the discussion and I am going to tell you that what did I learn from the session. From this session, I learned that it is absolutely correct that early to bed and early to rise makes a man healthy, wealthy, and wise. The person who wakes up fresh is more active than others. People who have the habit to rise early in the morning feel fresh all the day and they respond more quickly and brilliantly than others. Having a good, complete sleep is very important for refreshment of body and mind. When we sleep earlier in the night and rise before the sunshine, we feel refreshed and active. While if we sleep at night and rise very late in the morning, we feel exhausted instead of freshness. Our mind doesn't work properly and we feel sleepy all day. In my experience, when I go to bed early at night and rise up in the morning for my studies, I am able to study quickly in the peaceful atmosphere and it benefits to me a lot. So, we have to follow these habits to maintain and develop an active life. So, this I wanted to share with you all. Thank you and have a nice day. That's all from D.A.V. Narendra.
Now, I would like to invite the speakers of DAV Sonipat to share their learning with all of us.
Good evening, all of you. Today, I, Sanchi, is going to tell you a shared experience of mine, what I have learned from this webinar and all about the topic. I learned that this topic is useful for us in life because we should walk up early in the morning. I should also be everyone should also try to walk up early in the morning so that they can do exercise or go for walk. And this is useful for our health and it keeps us healthy in our life. We should walk up early in the morning also to study because in the morning our mind is fresh and we are able to learn everything quickly, and we that we learn in the mind, it remains in our memory for a long time. So near exams I usually walk up early in the morning so that I can score good marks. But now, by after learning this topic, I daily try to walk up early in the morning so that I will be healthy and wise. Thank you.
Good evening, one and all present here. I, Bhavya of class 6th from DAV Sonipat, is going to share my experience of from this webinar which I learned. I learned from this webinar this early rising is good for human as it is said that early to bed and early to rise makes a man healthy, wealthy and wise. By rising early we get lots of benefits. In other words, we have some few etc time in which we can exercise and we can have breakfast comfortably and we can plan for our whole day. There are many scientifically proven advantages of this habit, and one of them is exercise in morning. Early morning is the best part of the day. Birds begin to chirp, Flowers open up to the rays of sun. The breeze is cool and soothing, and it's the time to get up and go for a walk and exercise which rejuvenates the body. Morning walk is healthier than evening walk due to the fresh environment. In other words, exercise in the morning gives us chance to regain our mental and physical strength. That's all that I learned from this webinar. Thanks a lot. Now my friend Shidhanshi will continue.
I'm Sudhanshi from class 6, School DAV Multipurpose Public School. I want to share my experience from this webinar. I learned many things from this webinar. I understood the importance of, of early rising. I understood one word of early rising. Now, I want to tell you my experience. Today, I learned about early rising. Yesterday, I get up early first time as our school days was working. Then we all get up early. But nowadays lockdown are going. I want to try get up early. Yesterday I get up early first time in this lockdown. I feel so fresh. Now I have learned the importance of early rising from this webinar. Now I will try daily to rise up early so that I stay fit and fine. Getting early is much a good habit. This is our life's level one. If we will try to get up early, then we will have a habit of it. And obviously, this is a good habit. So we all we I want to say in last I want to say this only that we all should wake up early so that we should stay fit and fine. Thank you.
Ma'am, I Karthik Jain want to speak.
Yes, please go ahead.
Hello everyone, I am Karthik, a student of 6th Path from D.A.V school. I want to express my view on benefits of early rising. Early rising is a good habit of getting up from bed early in the morning. If one wishes to rise early in the morning, he can make it into a habit. This habit is very useful to man. It improves his health and gives him energy. An early riser gets enough time to perform his daily works. He can start his daily work earlier. He has nothing to worry about. He is never in a haste. On the other hand, a person who does not get up early generally faces common problems. He may be late for office, may miss schedule, or even fail to perform his daily works timely. Nature is completely calm, pure then. The beautified gifts and colorful nature reminds everybody of the Almighty Creator. So the early riser can enjoy all this benefit. Thank you.
Ma'am, now can I speak?
Yes, you may.
Good evening, all. I am Shunipa of class 6 from DAV Multipurpose School, Sonipat, going to say a few lines about what I learned from this webinar. First, I want to say I have learned many things from many students today from this webinar. I have learned that many students have said early to rise is very wise. So I have learned that if we rise early, we can do study, and if we study early, it keeps the study we do in the morning. It keeps in our mind for a long time. If we rise early, we can do some physical exercise also. So it is a good thing. It is a very good for students as well as adults to rise early. And last, I want to say, early to bed and early to rise makes a man healthy, wealthy, and wise. Thank you.
Now, the participants of DAV Chandigarh may share their feedback with all of us.
Ma'am Palak Sharma. It's early is very good for our health. It can, we can enjoy nature, we can improve concentration and contact to Almighty. We should we should follow proper sleep patterns. If we want to create successful, we should follow it. Good sleep patterns are the code of many successful people. I too want to succeed in my life. So I have decided to wake up early every day and do yoga, which is really good for our health. We will not get we will not get health problems. We will not get diseases like heart diseases, cancer, diabetes, lack of concentration, etc. Thank you.
Ma'am, David, can I?
Yes, David.
Today's webinar was very informative and interesting. So today I learned from this webinar that it gives us early rising and early to bed and early to rise helps us to it makes us positive and it makes our thinking positive and it helps in physical health, mental health, and early risers are more active and more cooperative and agreeable. So it was very wonderful. Thank you.
Ma'am, can I Priyash from DAV Model School?
Yes, yes, please go ahead.
Good evening to all present here. I am Priyash from DAV Model School Sector 15A. From this discussion, I have learned that sleep keeps us healthy and prevents us from various diseases. It reduces stress and makes us happier. It makes us look better. Getting enough sleep is one of the necessities in life, and it helps in making an individual sharp and smart over the span of their lifetime. So early to bed and early to rise makes a man healthy, wealthy, and wise. Thank you.
Anyone else?
No, ma'am.
Okay. Now, let's have a Padlet session. You all are requested to describe this webinar in a word or two and put it on the Padlet using the link provided in the chat box. Please share your valuable feedback with all of us.
All the participants are requested to take part and share their views with us. The link to the Padlet is provided in the chat box, and you need to use this plus icon to enter your comment. I repeat, all the participants are requested to join the Padlet and share their experience with us. You all can use this plus icon at the bottom right.
Actually, can you please resend the link?
Yes, sure.
Thank you.
It's done, Akash. You can see now.
Yes, thank you.
I must say that the Padlet looks extremely beautiful. I thank all of you for sharing your valuable feedback with us. Now it's time for a group photograph. A photograph is not just an image, it is a world of our beautiful memories. So let us all make this moment more memorable and long lasting with a group photograph. You all are requested to turn on the cameras and the presenter will stop sharing the screen.
Ma'am, we have
All
to
the
on
participants.
class.
Yes, yes, Sidhanshi, you have to turn on the cameras for the photograph.
Thank you all. Now you can turn off your camera. Thank you everyone. Now you can turn off your camera.
May I now request Samriddhi to propose the vote of thanks.
I, Samriddhi Bahuja, on behalf of ML Khanna D.A.V Public School, would like to express my heartfelt gratitude to all the dignitaries and the participants present here. I must mention a deep sense of appreciation for all of you. I would like to express my profound gratitude to our Honorable Principal Ma'am who graced this webinar with her presence. Thank you, ma'am, for your inspiring and thought provoking words. Also, I'm very grateful to all the teachers present here who are the backbone of this webinar. It is their hard work and dedication which made this event a huge success. Once again, I thank all of you for your cordial cooperation.
Now I request all of you.
शान्तिरन्तरिक्षघ्नम् शान्तिपृथिवी शान्तिरापः शान्तिरोषधयः शान्तिः वनस्पतयः शान्तिर्विश्वे देवाः शान्तिर्ब्रह्म शान्तिः सर्वं शान्ति शान्तिरेव शान्तिः सामा शान्तिरेव